Mercury. This planet is the closest one to the Sun. Now, since it's so close, many people think it must be hot all the time, but that's not true. You see, Mercury doesn't have a proper atmosphere, and that's the reason why the temperature is wildly different on both sides. So, if you try to land on the day side, prepare to get roasted at 430 degrees Celsius. That's far hotter than what any spacesuit can handle. For reference, a spacesuit can only handle up to around 120 degrees Celsius. Okay, you say, I'll just land on the night side then. Good luck with that, because over there, the temperature drops to minus 180 degrees Celsius, way below what a spacesuit can survive, which is around minus 157 degrees. If you're really looking for a shot at survival, your best bet is the Terminator zone, the thin line between day and night, where the temperature is relatively stable and not too extreme. But landing on Mercury isn't easy. Since there's no proper atmosphere, there's nothing to slow you down. That means your chances of a high-speed crash are pretty high. You'll need deceleration rockets to land safely. And even after landing, how exactly do you plan to survive without oxygen? All things considered, your chances of survival on Mercury? Probably 1 out of 10 if you're lucky. Venus, this planet, is the closest to Earth, and it would take you only 4 months to get there. The gravity? Almost the same as Earth's spy, but that's where the good news ends. The first issue you'll face is its thick atmosphere, made of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid. It's so dense that landing becomes a nightmare, and once you touch the surface, the real horror begins. The pressure here is 90 times greater than Earth's, strong enough to crush your helmet in seconds. Toxic gases would invade your lungs almost instantly. Walking feels like dragging yourself through a thick liquid. Venus is beautiful from afar, but up close, it's a death trap. I give it a survival score of 0 out of 10. Mars, humanity's favorite candidate for colonization. And, to be fair, it does have an atmosphere, but it's incredibly thin, just 1% of Earth's, and mostly made of carbon dioxide. Daytime might seem manageable, but nighttime? Temperatures drop to a brutal minus 153 degrees Celsius. Because of the weak atmosphere, dangerous cosmic rays easily reach the surface, making it even riskier. And then there are the dust storms whipping around at 100 kilometers per hour. They can last for weeks and cover the entire planet. Still, compared to other planets, Mars isn't the worst option. I'd give it a survival score of 4 out of 10. Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system, with surface gravity 2.5 times that of Earth. But when you compare that to its massive size 318 times Earth's mass, the gravity seems oddly low. That's because Jupiter is a gas giant, made mostly of hydrogen and helium, the same elements found in the Sun. Deep inside, its core is made of metallic hydrogen, and powerful convection currents generate an intense magnetic field. This field traps ionized particles, creating deadly radiation belts strong enough to fry all your electronics instantly. As soon as you pass its 95 moons, you enter its toxic atmosphere, thick with hydrogen and helium, and flooded with radiation. The deeper you go, the more crushing the pressure becomes. At some point, it'll smash your spacecraft like a soda can. Just ask the Galileo probe. It was destroyed in 1995 after diving only 132 kilometers into Jupiter's atmosphere. With no solid surface and pressure that keeps rising, Jupiter is like an endless death spiral. You can't build a house in gas. Survival score? A solid 0 out of 10. Saturn, with its stunning rings, it looks calm and peaceful from afar. But don't be fooled. Those rings, they're not just decoration. First, you'd have to pass through its 146 moons. Then come the rings made of shattered moons, icy chunks, and comet debris. Some of those chunks are the size of houses. One hit and you're done. Thinking of entering from the North Pole? Good luck. You'll be diving straight into a massive storm big enough to swallow 2 Earths. Like Jupiter, Saturn is a gas giant, mostly hydrogen and helium with no solid surface. Try landing, and you'll just keep falling into a bottomless ocean of pressure. First, you'll encounter ammonia clouds, with upper atmosphere temperatures at a chilling minus 138 degrees Celsius. But go deeper, and the temperature skyrockets. The core burns at 11,700 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt your ship. And the pressure? It rises to over 1,000 times that of Earth. You'll be crushed long before you reach anything solid. Survival score? That's an easy 0 out of 10. Uranus? Yeah, people laugh at its name, but in reality, Uranus gets the last laugh. It's an ice giant, but don't let that fool you. There's no solid icy surface to land on. Instead, it's a swirling, hot, dense ocean of icy materials trapped under extreme pressure. The upper atmosphere is bone-chilling minus 224 degrees Celsius, making it the coldest planet in the solar system. That's because it radiates barely any internal heat. But deeper inside, the core temperature hits a scorching 5,000 degrees Celsius. First, you'd have to dodge the surrounding debris just to get close. Then comes the acidic atmosphere. As you descend, things get bizarre. It starts to rain, but not water. It rains diamonds, blasting through the atmosphere at 900 kilometers per hour, like nature's version of a bullet storm. And if you survive that, congratulations, next comes pressure 100 times stronger than Earth's. ready to crush you like a tin can. Survival score? A freezing, burning, diamond-raining 0 out of 10. Neptune, the twin brother of Uranus, and just as deadly. It's a gas giant, eerily similar in structure. At first, the temperature is a frigid -200 degrees Celsius, but the deeper you go, the heat starts to rise thanks to intense internal pressure. Its core temperature? Even hotter than the surface of the Sunday. As you descend, brace yourself. A storm of methane diamonds comes raining down, moving as fast as a fighter jet. And if that doesn't finish you, the pressure will. We're talking 2 million atmospheres. Just to compare, the OceanGate submarine imploded at 380. Neptune? Neptune laughs at that. Survival score? 0 out of 10. Living on any other planet? Almost impossible with today's technology. First, just getting there and landing safely is a major challenge. But even if you manage that, the real battle begins. You'll face extreme pressure, either too high or practically none. And the temperature? It's either scorching hot or freezing cold. These harsh conditions make survival nearly impossible for humans.